The first step to sign up as a fleet admin is to press the Get Started button on our website. You can then press the Sign Up button, read the terms and conditions here, and click this box to proceed once you've read them. You'll then be asked to enter your work email address. Your name, and you'll be asked to create a password. This will be the password that allows you to access your account going forward. All of our password requirements can be shown here in this box, and these will flag up in green as they've been met. Once this has been done, you'll be sent a verification code pretty much instantly to your work email address. You can then copy and paste the code into this box here, or type it in if you'd prefer, and you'll receive this pop-up once verified to show that you've registered your account. The next step will be to enter your company details, so you can start by pressing Start a New Company. You'll then just need to select your company from this drop-down box here. This drop-down box should contain all of the companies that are registered on Companies House. So if your company is on Companies House, it should pop up here. If it's a relatively new company, or you just can't find the details, you will also have the options to manually enter your company details by clicking this button here. You'll just need to enter your company number, name, and address. Then once this has been done, you'll just need to select this box to confirm that it's your company. And then you'll receive this pop-up to say that your account has been created. You'll be taken to this start page here. This is where you'll enter your fleet details, proof of address, and invite drivers to their account. The first thing we'll ask you to answer is the current size of your EV fleet in the month that you are signing up. And this is including all ICE vehicles, aka any vehicles that are currently using petrol or diesel also. If you could then enter the predicted size of your fleet over the next 6 months, this will allow us to help you scale. And you can then enter how you heard about us as well. Next step is to set up your direct debit. This will allow you to reimburse any drivers that are using public charging using their Rightcharge RFID card. If you would prefer that drivers pay themselves and are then expensed directly within the company, you can set them to have access to expenses rather than direct payment. If you don't wish to set up the direct debit right away, you have an option to skip this step. We then ask that you please enter a proof of address, which will show your company's full name and registered address, and these can be any of these options here. It may be good to have these to hand before setting up the process. Once again, if you don't have it to hand at the time that you are setting this up, you can press the skip this step option. You'll then receive a guide on how to invite your fleet to the Rightcharge platform. There's also a guide that shows how you can modify the access of each driver that's invited. This includes changing them from direct payment to expenses, as we mentioned previously, or giving them access to public or home charging, or both. This can be changed at any point. Once you've read the above guide, you can press Finish, and this will take you to your overview page. Here, you'll be able to see yourself. As you've just set up, you'll be the only person showing at the moment, but this is also the page that you're able to invite drivers. You'll first be taken to your fleet page, which is the second tab here. To invite drivers, just click on this button here in the corner. You can invite them one by one. If you're inviting one or a few drivers, and these can be separated with a comma if it is more than one. Or if you are uploading in bulk, you can download this template to fill in their details using a CSV file. You can then upload the file, press continue, and they will all be invited to our system. Once you press continue, you'll receive an overview of all of the drivers that are about to be invited, where you can make changes to their access to home charging, their access to public charging. You'll also have the option to add them into a group. This is a completely optional step and would only be for your own reporting purposes. If you're dealing with a lot of drivers, it might be helpful to split them into smaller groups if that will be easier for you. You can then enter their employee ID and their vehicle registration. Once again, this is an optional step. If you're unsure of which permissions to set, there's a helpful guide here at the top which will explain this for you. Once you're happy with all of the permissions that you've set, you can press the Invite Users button, and this will send the drivers an email, allowing them to access their driver account. You'll also see a summary of all of the users that you've invited, and you can let them know that they should have received this email. If they haven't received it right away, it might be an idea to ask them to check in their spam, as it could have landed here by mistake. The drivers will be guided through the setup process, and on their side, they'll see these 3 bottom tabs here once they've set up to show them their sessions once they're up and running, the map of our available public chargers, and My Charging, which will show them a breakdown of all of their charging so far. Hope this is helpful.